Welcome to the foundation. So is trust right for you? Like really? I mean, seriously, you can get into this whole fantasy, phantasmagoria, razzle dazzle of what you want and what you think you deserve in these things, but a lot of times most of us aren't willing to make the sacrifice, whether it's time, energy, monetary, whatever, psychological focus, and what's necessary to get really into a position to where you can properly administer an estate and trust, or just a trust. One single trust. Let's get serious. Is trust for you? Are you willing to take no for an answer when you know that that's absolutely incorrect? What else? Are you willing to study? That's the first number. Are you study? Are you willing to read? Are you willing to read in every free moment that you have? Are you willing to read? That's number one. Trust is not for you if you are not willing to read. Period. You don't care how much money you own. I got money. I'm going to let my nigga read. Look, man, trust is not for you if you are not willing to read, to sacrifice time, take time from other things, from your phone scrolling through Instagram, Facebook, looking at other people's business and stuff, and actually read, and comprehend what you read. Not go past a word that we don't understand. Are you going to sit there with a law dictionary and a Webster's dictionary and possibly a thesaurus and read and understand what you read? If not, trust is not for you, player. Trust is not for you, player. It seems cool, yeah, I'm private. And yeah. A lot of people come at this stuff from the ego. Oh, yeah, so I just want you to know, I've been studying for, years, and, I stepped away, and then I came back, and you know how many times I heard something like that? So I just want you to know that, you're not dealing with a fight. You're actually dealing with, man, look, man, I don't care who I'm dealing with. What I care about is, am I dealing with someone who is actually about what they say? And to me, it seems simple. I came up in the era when it was like, keep it real. You don't walk around lying. Lying about what you had, lying about if you had money, lying about if those was real Jordans. You didn't lie. You got caught off in lies, man. People caught you off in lies, man. You got embarrassed and exposed. And then somehow, I don't know, man, there was some shift going on, and like people started saying fake it till you make it, and that stuff is cool. Like, what do you mean fake it till you make it? Yeah, that's what you do. You fake it till you make it. Says who? Ain't no fake it till you make it in trust administration. Doesn't happen. Worst case scenario, let's say worst case scenario, you pass away, and the state or the city or the county or whatever, they attempt to initiate some sort of probate proceeding. And your heirs, I don't know, you taught them some whatever. Maybe you said a couple things and, whatever. You was just, I don't know, you didn't take enough time to teach. Or you didn't know what you was talking about. But your lack of knowledge wasn't exposed in your lifetime. It was exposed because now your heirs have to deal with all of this drama, these appointments, dealing with these lawyers. They might have to get attorneys and all types of stuff. To where they might just throw their hands there. I'm in the venture, let the attorney be a trustee. Have him handle, quote, everything. Yeah, he gonna handle everything, all right. You passed away. You was the man, though. Trust was for you. You were reading and stuff. You weren't really studying and stuff. You was just, I'm good. I can do that, blah, blah, blah. If you're in your ego, if you are in your ego, trust is not for you. If you post the selfies and you putting filters on them and stuff, I'm personally so ill. I don't think trust is for you. Trust is not for you. If you on an individual mind state, you are not going to be able to deal and administer trust, because a trust is administered from a group, multiple individual mind state. People, I got my trust, what? And this bothers me. I'm kind of on something today. I apologize, y'all, man. I'm kind of, but look, it bothers me, man. People get on the phone with me, man. They'll talk to me for over an hour and not say, the trust, blah, 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 and, that number, and won't say nothing about their family. Won't say nothing about their grandma or their mom or their girl or their son. Man, these fools, all they do is talk about self. Like, I'm impressed. You over here trying to impress me? I ain't nobody. I'm just man, just like you. Got to wipe his behind, just like you. Got to take hours, just like you. Got to read, just like you. If I don't brush my teeth, breath stink, just like you. But you trying to impress me. Because my name is Sot. Because I'm on high frequency or something. Man, here's the thing. I turned down a really, really large deal in Europe. A really large contract. It was a lot of money. And part of the reason, the biggest reason was family. Family. Because damn all that. Damn all that. Family. But the second biggest reason is because I don't like fans. I do fans. I do not like fans. I don't like fans. I like friends. I like associates. I like family. I don't like fans. People get at me like they fans. I appreciate it. I'm humbled. What y'all are a fan of is my hard work, my discipline, my dedication, the fact that I will get up every single day and work towards singular goals until they are executed and achieved. That's what y'all appreciate. Which you can do yourself. But instead of cultivating that inside of self, we look for it in someone else. And if you're a fan, you're not ready to be a trustee. Trust ain't right for you, man. It's not. Sorry, player. Sorry, sister. Trust ain't right for you, man. If you can't sit here and think about 2-3 generations after you and what you would like the estate to resemble, what you would like to be available, what type of income you would like to be available to the estate. And if you trust ain't for you. Trust ain't for you, man. Yo, man, just like, just read the discharge and do an affidavit of non-commercial existence and, just fight with these fools. Just fight with these fools and be a warrior and get some glory. Go to court and get some glory and, get some, discharge your house. I mean, come on, man. Is trust right for you, really? Or is it just a fad? I feel like, yoga's a fad right now. Being woke's a fad right now. There's so many different fads. Doing supplements, eating right is a fad right now. Drinking kombucha and all types of weird bubble tea. This stuff is, man, look, man. Stuff make people feel good. I understand, especially when you get to dealing with a person who really understands. Like, truth really resonates with people. And, man, I work and have worked my entire life to be the realest, that I have ever met, that people who have met me have ever met. Like, that's what I want people. What do you want? I want people to say, man, that's the realest I ever met in my life when they meet me and get to know me. That's what I want. So that's how I carry myself. And there's certain things that you got to do and can't do if that's how you want to be seen. And that's discipline, player. Do you have discipline to be a trust administrator? You have discipline to have $10,000 in a trust account, and you find out there's a bench warrant for you, and they want $1,200 to squash the bench warrant, and you personally don't have a dime to your name? Do you have the discipline to not dip into that to pay your personal little bench warrant? Do you have the discipline to go straight to jail, even though you have control of the money to take? Do you have the discipline to go to jail, even if you have control over trust funds, but you have no individual money? That's discipline. I don't feel like trust is for most people. I feel like this is a fad. And I feel like people getting to the point where they, get really fed up because, we ain't got money, we ain't got no worth. And now, around and blame the people. Blame the government. Blame commerce and stuff. If you blaming people for your situation, trust isn't right for you. It's not. If you're not able to be completely responsible for your actions and your inactions, trust is not for you. It's not. If you're not willing to stand on your own and understand that you are the matriarch or patriarch of your family, now and moving forward, and this is your ultimate duty to reestablish the private estate for your bloodline. And whoever's down, come on. If you ain't down, holler at me if you ever get to be down. If you're not willing to take that seriously, it's not for you. It's not for you, man. You want to like no dude. So just hit somebody up, man. You can make your own trust indenture. And then call up and get your 98 number, and then just floss on everybody. Jump on Instagram and take pictures of your indenture, your little 98 number, and just stun on everybody, because you stunting. Most cats want to talk. They don't want to learn. sitting there waiting for you to stop talking so they can start talking. They ain't listening to you. You can see it in their eyes. You say something to a brother, say something to a sister, say like 3 separate times in like different ways because you know they ain't hearing you. Yeah. Got you. But then they ain't heard what you said. It ain't comprehended. They heard it in a different way. They didn't interpret it the way you meant it. They weren't paying attention. How about this? Can you pick good people? it's a thing. It's like, can you pick a good mate? Did you pick a good boyfriend, girlfriend, husband, wife? Did you pick a good banker? Did you pick good friends? Could you pick good associates? Could you pick good business partners? Can you acknowledge whether you can pick good associates and business partners and life partners and stuff like that? All right, hold on. He said I'm breaking up. Hold on. This might be more clear. I mean, I don't know, whatever. Yeah, man. Can you pick good stocks? Did you pick a good savings account? Did you pick a good car? How about that? You pick a good car, you pick a good career, you pick a good job. And what makes you think that you can pick proper trustees, proper successor trustees, proper accountants to interface and cause to be filed the return on behalf of the trust for the trustees, man? Like, I mean, let's be honest. And I'm not doing this. This isn't any type of thing where I'm attempting to discourage people. I ain't trying to discourage anyone. I'm just trying to get y'all to think about what this stuff really, really, really encompasses. Can you do books? Are you the type of person that keeps receipts? If you make a purchase on behalf of the trust today or with trust funds today, right, and you're questioned on that purchase in 3 years, are you going to be able to figure out how to, properly substantiate the position with regards to the questioning? I wonder. I really do. I really think that, it's prudent. It's one thing, we're big children. We're all big children. Quit playing with yourself. Quit lying. We're big children. We're emotional. We be snapping on people. We be getting upset over dumb, stupid stuff that we can't control, like traffic or hitting our toes against we're big children, man. Most adults are big children. And I want trust. Why? Because it's something that eludes you. Is that why? Does it make you feel kind of like some part of like some sort of elite secret society that you have the contract trust or the Massachusetts trust and everybody else has the revocable living trust, the grantor trust? Does it make you feel good? Is it like some ego? Is it ego tripping? Ego tripping. Ego doesn't work, bro. That's all I'm saying. The ego doesn't like to read. The ego doesn't like to be honest about where one needs to improve, whether it's emotionally or psychologically or from an educational standpoint. Ego don't like to holler about stuff like that, which is absolutely necessary when you're administering an estate or a private trust, period. If your ego's involved, ego's not private, bro. Ego is not private. Ego's public.
Ego you should accentuate and try to like turn into a brand and monetize it and make money off it. Otherwise, you're just being annoying. You're being weird. And you wonder why people ain't hollering at you in certain ways and, you know, why you don't get picked or, you know, why things aren't just happening for you. Maybe we ain't checked your ego. And is it your ego saying that you want to be private or you want to, you know, set up your private estate and, you know, is that ego? Or is it actually you being for real and being like, yo, I'm going to make my life significant and I'm going to do significant things on behalf of my family and my bloodline for generations to come because I am noble and I am honorable. And this shit been going on for generations and it needs to stop. And I'm finna stop it. And I'm finna learn on the way and I may make some mistakes, but I ain't playing. And I'm finna do what I need to do to make it happen. And not make excuses and not cry and sit in the corner and feel sorry for myself when things don't go my way. And blame other people. So-and-so didn't tell me that I needed to. You sound like a child. You sound like a child. You sound like a child. And if anybody tell you what, you want to get loud with them and start getting bark with them and try to, it's some psychological stuff. Okay, so if I tell you about your stuff, you're going to get loud with me, embarrass me in public, so that way I won't tell you about yourself in the future? That doesn't solve anything. You need to check yourself. I'm the type of person, you know, two things I've noticed, for real, when it comes to people who interact with me, privately, publicly, you know, business, personal. Two things are going to happen. You're going to love me, you're going to hate me. Straight up. Two things beyond that. Either how I do my thing is going to rub off on you and you're going to, like, kind of step your game up, or how I do my thing is going to make you feel a certain way and you're just going to start feeling resentful. You're going to resent how you feel when you're around me like a child. Either way, it is what it is, and it's cool. It's cool. But I just want to know, is trust really for you, though? That's what I want to know. Is it really for you? You trying to cuff the knowledge? You trying to look cool? Oh, yeah. So I know, oh, man, where'd you learn that? Oh, yeah, I was studying. Nah, man. Yusuf taught you, fool. You heard Sot say that, fool. You want some ego tripping, man. I don't think trust is for you, though. It's definitely for your heirs. It's definitely for your bloodline. But is it for you? In the private, it's 100% responsibility. People coming at me talking about, yeah, I want to go to private. And now, you know, they get to talking about, oh, you know, and then this, and get to making all these excuses like a damn child, man. I don't want to hear about your private business. That has nothing to do with me, man. People in the public, man. People in the public talk too much. Tell way too much of their private business. Telling me private, oh yeah, and this is happening, and yeah, and then my dad has cancer and stuff. Now I got this negative energy on me and stuff. For what, man? Why? What? I don't know how to cure cancer, man. How am I gonna help? Oh, you want sympathy? What? Are you looking for some sort of sympathy? That's childish as far as I'm concerned. Keep it real. How about some loyalty? How about that? You want some loyalty? I give you some loyalty. I ain't give you some sympathy. I give you some respect. I ain't stroking your ego, though, but I'll show you some respect. And if that's the case, maybe trust is for you. Maybe so. But in the meantime, man, if it's not for you, you exchanging assets into trust, making all these moves, you're going to make it either a lot of work for you, a lot of money for an attorney, or a lot of work for your heirs. Really got to check your motives, your reasoning, the cause. You focus on the effect. Oh, yeah, the effect. Yeah, I'm rocking. I'm looking good. Yeah, I look good. Yeah, I'm the man. That's the effect. What's the cause? What's the reason? Why you think you should be in trust? Why are you trying to be in trustee training? Why should I holler at you? Why should I even email you back? You gonna jump over here and just try to start fronting to me like you front to everybody else? Or are you for real? Is this a turning point in your life? And you're like, look, man, I know this is serious, and I know it's a big deal, but I also know it's very rewarding. And I'm the first of my bloodline for probably hundreds of years who has the ability to do this. Shouldn't it be your responsibility if that's the situation? And ego tripping, man, look, man, I'm not the one with that ego tripping stuff. I'm not. I am not. I am a humble servant. I'm not trying to hear that stuff. Glory goes where it's supposed to. Work goes how it's supposed to. I love y'all, though, man. I'm sorry. I kind of snapped. I kind of breathed on. I breathed a little bit. I apologize. I love y'all. But look, man. Sometimes you love your sibling, but you hit him with the elbow. Hit him with the double tap and bow. Bring the elbow down. It's still love, but this stuff is getting old. I'm gonna go to the phone line. If you got about 9 minutes left in the live broadcast, you want to call in. It's 424-222-5250. Otherwise, you will get cut off. I will go over a little bit, but obviously y'all can tell I'm kind of on 10 a little bit. So I even right now I kind of feel bad how I would breathe this whole damn show. And I was swearing. I apologize for swearing. Especially these youngins. Look, man. And then people give up, man. People give up, and they be like, oh, man, I ain't working with my people, man. Did my people this, and my people that. Look, man, look. I love y'all. I really do. I'm stubborn, though. I'm very stubborn. So I'm going to keep doing shows, and I'm going to keep hollering at y'all because I'm stubborn. Got that stubborn love. I'm going to go to the phone line, 720-1382. 720-1382. Peace. What's your name? Where you calling from?
Peace, brother. Peace. I like what you just said. I love what you just said.
Oh, so thank you.
All the time. I say it all the time. I'm in the process of doing a trust myself, and I tried to get my family to do it with me, but they didn't have the focus. They went back in the streets. It's not that I wanted to look bigger and better and smarter than them. That's the problem with a lot of our families. Everybody trying to want to look smart and smarter than the rest and treat them like peons.
Mm-hmm.
So I like what you said. So I did try to get my family to do it first, so they can say, "Oh, you think you're better than me?" People are famous for that. You think you're better than me? I told you, I gave you the number to call, and you was there for a week, and then you was gone. Then you was gone. So I love what you just said. It needed to be said because since I've been in this, I'm my elder sister. And since I've been in this, I've met men that are really different than I've ever seen in my life. The ego is so large, the ego is so out of control, you can't even learn. It's like it's I've never seen it before. So I got to figure out how I'm gonna deal with this mess. It's hard, but I'm not gonna stop learning. But I'm just saying it's difficult because of that reason that you just spoke of.
Yeah.
And if you notice, there's not a lot of black women, a lot of our women in this because of what you just said.
Yeah, and then brothers want to touch all on the sisters and stuff, man. Like, it's real bad. It's real bad, man. But yeah, you're absolutely right. It's all this ego. I'm tired of dealing with it. I'm really tired of it.
Me too. But I got to keep learning, so I got to suffer. It's sad to suffer.
Keep going.
I have to do. I never have to suffer like this, but I'm going to learn it by any means necessary. I'm going to learn it. But,
and you're going to be rewarded. You're going to be rewarded. You know, the suffering's worth it. In my opinion. You know, you definitely rewarded and stuff, and tested too. Like I feel like I'm tested all the time, just to make sure that I'm worthy or something. I really be on that. But yeah, you are not lying with these egos. You're not lying, and it's because people feel small on the inside. I feel like people are so small on the inside. It's bad.
Like the brothers want to learn it so they can enslave their mate or wife. You know, make sure she don't learn it, and she don't understand. She's thinking that he's taking care of her, you know, and watching out for things. But now he's trying to control your behind where you ain't never going to leave. Where you ain't going to never leave. He going to learn that process, and you going to get mad at him, and he know you ain't going nowhere because he knows the process. So, you know, it's good for the children, women, men, everybody to learn it so you won't, you know, it's bad. You know, we at this day and time, we can't depend on other people. They're very undependable, even if they seem to be dependable. But you're responsible for your own life anyway, you know? So stand up and learn. You have to do it.
Speaking the truth. I love it.
Yep, I live the truth. It's a beautiful thing. But my people, something happened that with this process thing, you know, a lot of people can't deal with money, can't deal with things they never had. They have a nice car now. They never had nothing. And a lot of us can't deal with stuff and money. And the problem is we love money and things more than we do ourselves. Once we get it, we will go against mama, we'll go against our dad, anybody. Like, this is my goddamn car, and you can't ride. And, you know, they just change all up. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I've seen the brother.
Help, and you know mama needs some help, but you ain't going to give her no money to help. You going to let her go in foreclosure. And you got all that money. See, that's how we do. Wrong. And I'm so sick of talking to my people, and they're like they don't understand basic understanding. Just basic, like love your mama or love your dad, love your child. It's like we can't even get past none of it. It's bad. But I'm gonna keep working, and I'm gonna do what I got to do, and we're gonna be all right.
Yes, keep working. Like I said, I'm stubborn, so I'm gonna keep moving forward. So I'm gonna keep working with you, and we're gonna keep working together. I appreciate you calling in.
Yes, brother. Yes.
Thank you very much.
Yes, brother. And I want to ask you one question real quick about the 9/8. You know they got that change up on that 9/8.
What's that?
They said you can't get a 9/8, you got to get an 8/4 because the 9/8 is they really checking on it now. If you can give them an address, do you know anything about that?
Nah. That makes me. I'm gonna probably call tomorrow. I'm gonna call tomorrow.
Yeah, because I heard you talk about the DUNS number. That was good information, but I didn't say anything about the 9/8. Yeah, so they say you gotta get an 8/4 now because they ain't doing that no more.
We got a bunch of 9. I mean, when we first got with this, you know, the information I got so many 9/8. I was tripping. So I mean, I haven't gotten a 9/8 in a while. So, but that's the first time I heard that. I'm actually gonna call tomorrow. Try to get one and see.
I'm gonna be listening to what you say. What you come up with.
And see what happens. Okay.
All right. All right. Talk to you later, brother.
I appreciate it. Thank you very much.
What's up? Peace.
All right. Peace.
I mean, brother.
All right. What we got here? That's new. I ain't heard that. Say they ain't giving 9/8 numbers out no more. What? Man, where they do that there? 925-1306. Peace. Which name are you calling from?
Peace.
This
is your boy Brian in the Bay.
From the Bay. What's up, man? How you doing, man?
Hey, man. All right. What are you trying to do, man? You trying to break down all these people's spirit, their confidence, man? No.
Hey.
No, I'm like, goddamn. Look. I just got that look to like, goddamn, I don't know if I can do this now.
Man, I'm gonna dissolve all my trust, my foundations, everything. I'm done. So
Wait.
He just let me have it. Like I feel. No, man. No, I'm not. I'm just.
No, I got you.
I'm trying to. We got to get serious, man. We got to get serious.
Look, I'm gonna do something because and the reason why I'm saying it, it's not like you said. You don't. I mean, me and you cool, but at the end of the day, my issue ain't your issue. You got your own thing. If I mess up or to mess up my thing, what I'm doing, that's on me. But the only reason why I'm going to say this stuff because I feel like it might be somebody else, and I feel like if I put in that atmosphere, then it's upon me to live up what I'm saying because it's already on record and whatnot. And what I'm saying is when it comes to me, it's not. I don't really feel that I'm trying to make it like, oh, I'm cool and stuff. What it is sometimes, more or less, it's like for me, I be feeling, I guess the school did a good job because I be learning stuff, but it seems like to me sometimes I doubt what because I have, and I'm sure anybody ever heard this, it takes me a long time to read stuff than others, right? And so I think, hello?
Sorry about that, man. When it starts streaming, it messes the music up like that. So
yeah, I got
we're good, though. Go ahead. Yeah.
All right. So the only thing I was going to say, because I want to make this real quick in case somebody else want to say something. Pretty much I'm saying because for me, this might go out for anybody. They might have their insecurity that is more that's the ego. It's not that I'm pumping up myself. It's like I'm insecure with some of the things, like I'm doing something, but then I fall back into like, second guessing myself or not, and then being lazy. You see what I mean? Because I can sit up here and say, well, this happened in my family or this happened stuff, which some stuff has happened, but am I going? People, you gotta make the journey, and you got to do what you got to do. Because I had a situation where, I was, this. But I was getting sued, and I was in a position where I had to put the information that I had to task. And I did, but what I'm saying is I don't want to put myself back in that predicament because when it comes to, I ain't gonna front, when it comes to this reading all this information, sometimes I'm not gonna front. It's not sometimes. Lately, I've been,
Man, I'm not talking about you though. I'm not talking about you because I know that you have an app that reads for you, and you can't read very well.
No, but the reason I'm saying is because it's not you, dog. I'm saying this for somebody else who's listening. You get what I'm saying? They'll be making excuses for themselves. You know what I mean? That's really why I'm doing it, because I'm not a person that want to tell people I'm like you, but I just feel like some said talk with yourself. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Because I'm making excuses for stuff I shouldn't be making excuses for. I should be putting myself to it. And like you said, it's two things going to happen. When you deal with people, you're going to either step up and they're going to elevate you up, or you're going to get put down. And I've been telling myself, I'm letting all this other stuff really, and it's just, I'll be making excuses, but really just me not wanting to face that I got to put in the work. And I'm being lazy about it. And that's what I'm saying. And what I'm telling, and if anybody else is listening to this, you got to get over your fear. You see what I mean? Because if you got a breathing problem or something, if you can read hella good, but you can't remember stuff, or whatever it is, you know what I mean? You got to get over it. Because I think that's what happens with people. It's not that they have an ego, it's that they've been taught, especially our people, we've been taught by the system that we ain't nothing, so we doubt ourselves, and that's why we hate on other cats. You feel me? We be like, oh, that's why that dude ain't nothing when he's doing something.
I'll give you that. I can say that that's the other side of the coin. Okay, I can give you that.
Yeah, what I'm saying?
All right.
And that's what I'm saying. I'm talking to myself. I'm talking to myself because if somebody else can hear this and they're like, hey, so is that dude doing this thing? Nobody gives a crap about me, but I'm just saying that it'd be like, yeah, I know he put in the work that he said. And I'm saying that because I feel like it's just disservice to really my family, because that's the whole purpose why I'm doing it, and myself, and also the people I've been working with. It's a disservice to be like, because I be talking to people, and I try not, and right now I said, let me get more of this information so I won't be talking to like people and not giving the wrong information, Because people be like, oh, well, you know this, let me get some more. And I'm like, well, and I know in my heart that I know some stuff, but if I had to do it for somebody else, I ain't quite there. And I said, I got to get there. And so that's all I'm saying is that people need to talk to myself and others, hey, just get over that fear, because fear is not the option. So that's it, man. I wasn't like saying you was attacking me, but I just wanted to say that in case somebody was like, you know, they gonna make an excuse for something. Can't make no excuses or I'm gonna die. You feel me? I'm gonna have to deal with the feds or whatever. You know what I mean? That's on me.
Yeah,
at the end of the day,
that's my fault.
Yeah.
That's my fault.
No,
I made
got
an
you, bro.
assumption. I apologize for that.
No, you don't need to apologize, bro. I appreciate that. You just saying, like, you know, but I was saying that that's all it was, bro. I just feel like, let me put that in the atmosphere. So if karma hear me and they say, all right, we're going to put you're going to do what you need to do. And if I don't, then guess what? Maybe karma going to come back and bite me in my ass. But I just saying that, you know, the respect of you guys' platform and stuff, I wanted somebody who, in the process of doing this stuff, but make excuses for themselves, so others to be like, nah, don't be doing that. Don't make excuses. Don't let other stuff get in your way when you know you got to do this work. So I got to do what I got to do. Put my money where my mouth is, or my energy where my mouth is, and get them moving, you know, and ask people stuff. Because sometimes I'll be like, when I'll be trying to talk to people, like even like you or anybody else, sometimes I'll be like, man, I haven't been really reading my stuff like I'm supposed to, and I'm going to mess up when I'm talking to this cat. Like, bro, what you been doing? Oh, no, y'all ain't really been doing that on point. You feel me? So that's it. That's all I got to say. And I appreciate what you do. And, you know, please don't break my spirit down no more with all this. Nah, you just sound like a coach, bro. Put in that work. They can't take the heat, get their ass out the kitchen.
Yeah, I mean,
and I appreciate what you do, bro.
I appreciate you, man. Thanks for calling in, man. I'll talk to you soon.
All right, man. Peace.
Peace to the gods. That's my brother on the Bay side. My brother Brian. Always a pleasure. 716. Area code 716-9437. 716-9437. Peace. What's your name? Where you calling from?
My name is Omar. Peace be upon you too, my friend. I have a question.
Okay.
If a family member died, right? Can you do bankruptcy on their QSIPs, or you have to open a trust beforehand and then do bankruptcy on the QSIPs?
You said do bankruptcy under the QSIP number?
Yeah, you know, like when someone dies, if one of your family members dies, can you take their QSIPs of their name and do bankruptcy?
I have no idea. I'm not familiar with that at all. Sorry, man.
Okay, I haven't. That's okay. I have a question. So when you open a trust, right? When you establish your trust, you basically from there the next step after you open your trust, how do you fund the trust after that?
It depends on what kind of funds you're talking about. You know, fiat funds, currency.
Yes, fiat basically.
Any type of equity. I mean, well, unless the trust has some sort of endowment, you know, some sort of asset or some sort of income-producing asset. I don't know how. There's really no other way except for you exchange some sort of assets into the trust.
Okay, that means houses and land and such, right?
Yeah, houses, land, you know, gold, silver, intellectual property, shares of corporations, beneficiary certificates for other trusts, life insurance policies, endowments, collectible cars, collectible art, diamonds, emeralds, pearls. Yeah, man. You know, you can really fund a trust with anything of value. Do you want it to be recognized in the public? Then it's going to be a certain specific types of value.
Got it. Okay. And in your foundation, your website, it says donate on there. Now, when you donate, can you get a tutor, like someone to tutor you with all this stuff?
There is trustee training that's available, and then it's more of a training curriculum that is provided by the foundation.
Okay. Does it show that on the website? Because I didn't see that cost on the website.
No,
or you make a phone call or email.
Just email us, admin at Welcome to the Foundation. Yeah, it's more like invite only. It's not for everyone. So it's not a thing where you can just pay for it and like, I'm in trustee training. Like, that's not how it works.
Okay, got it. Okay. Sounds great. I appreciate your time. God bless you. Have a fantastic night. I'll talk to you soon.
No problem. Thank you very much, Omar. Have a great night.
Thank
Peace.
you. Bye-bye.
That was cool, man. My man had some good questions. I like that. That was some really good questions. But yeah, let's keep it moving, man. Look, man, y'all. I mean, y'all must like me today. Let me make sure I'm not going to someone 929-4056. 929-4056. Peace. What's your name? Where you calling from?
Peace, my brother Soledad. This is Sister Yvette. Peace communities, kings and queens. All is well with the family, my brother.
All is well. Likewise, is all well with you and your family?
All is well, my brother. I want to thank you for putting the communities on point. Trustee training is what they need. Yes, do we have egos? Oh, we definitely do. Male and female. But let me tell y'all something. And I want you all to think. What is your worth? And do you know your worth? When you know your worth, you don't have to brag to anybody. You don't have to get on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, social media. You don't have to do nothing. Private means just that. You're private. Nobody needs to know how much you got or how much you don't got. You don't need to floss. You don't need to put your papers on these social media. You don't need to do none of that. That's why it's called private. Now, if you want to be public, public is your grind, your daily grind. Your boys on the block, your girls on the block, the barber shops, the beauty shops, the nail salons, the grocery stores, your 9 to 5s, whatever. That's your public life. You could sap, rap, kick the woolly bobo all day, all the foolishness, hate on each other, haters, the cutthroats, the backstabbers, the shady folks. You could do all of that. That's all you do all day long in the public. We go after the Joneses. We get the nicest cars. We get the nicest whips. We got the floor this. We got the expensive bags, expensive gear. It don't mean nothing if you ain't got nothing stashed for your future generations. It don't mean nothing if you don't have a house. How you going to floss on public media? Floss amongst your peers. And what? You might have a co-op. They might have an apartment. You might have a house. They might have an apartment. But you know what? The same people you kick on the way up is the same people that are going to be kicking you on your way down. Humble yourself. Shut your mouth. Humble your tongues. When you're private, you don't make anybody feel less than. You know why? Because you're private. They don't know anything about you. That's why it's called private. Look it up, brothers and sisters. Communities, a next thing. Don't get mad at anybody that's talking different, thinking different, want to be different. You know why? Because they grind and they read, they study, they go hard because they don't want to be the average person. See, I have a 9 to 5. Most folks on my job hate me because I'm Miss Know-It-All in the public. See, I try to save my kings and queens from their mistakes because I was there. 21 years old, I had 43 open lines of credit. Okay? Over 85 grand in debt at 21 years old, people. I am now 55, still straightening up. the bad credit from that age era. When I started chasing all the foolishness, it took me all the way down to a credit score of 389. Now, I done got into my private. I done disassociated myself with foolishness, and the haters, I'm starting to work on my credit. Now I'm learning to pay Peter and Paul a little bit at a time. I'm learning to be a woman of my word and honor my debts when I make a verbal agreement with people to lend me this or do this for me, and I got you. I'm a woman of my word. I stand up to it. See, the problem with us, kings and queens, is we don't know how to be real men and women. We don't know how to admit when we're wrong. We don't like criticism. We don't like the truth. We like lies. So when you like lies, you keep going in the same vicious circle. Eventually, when you get tired of going in the same vicious circle, it becomes a black hole, and eventually it sucks you up into it. See, the thing about it, kings and queens, you got to learn to grind. Grinding means, do you grind for other people for the next 40, 50 years and still be a commercialized slave, or do you grind for your family name and pull yourselves up? Does the truth hurt? Yeah, it does. If you can't put $20 to $50 a week away for silver or a piece of gold, or invest, or do a crowdfunding or GoFundMe to get these precious metals, you need to evaluate yourselves. If you're worried about the latest whip that you paid $10,000 down and you couldn't kick that into a life insurance policy, you need to evaluate yourself. If you need to go on social media and show 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, or $1 million cash on social media, you need to evaluate yourself. Because if you need all of that to impress other people, kings and queens, you will never nothing from the start. You will never be anything from the start. That's the public side of you. When you're in the private, you think differently, you grind differently, you talk differently, you read differently, you achieve differently. And when you're in the private, you attract the right people, and they will help you. But understand something. When you get in the private, it doesn't mean that you hold up your paperwork and make other people feel bad. Because just like the ancestors set you up with high-frequency radio, Big Brother Yusef, and all these other brothers and sisters out here on the grind helping you all, the same way the ancestors set them up, they're going to send the bad ones too. Learn to get discernment, because when you're in the private, your discernment kicks in better, and you learn to separate yourself from the garbage. My brother, you can vent. You can vent as much as you want. Eventually, the right one's going to come in, and they're going to understand. See, they're complaining because you won't give them perks. You're not supposed to give them perks. See, if you teach a man to fish, he eats for a lifetime. If you keep helping him fish, he'll never learn. So, kings and queens, you figure out what is your worth. And if you know your worth, if you don't know your worth and you don't feel you're worthy enough, please, by all means, find something better to do in the public, not in the private. Don't bring the foolishness over to the private. We ain't got time. The time is growing short. You see it every day. Pick yourselves up, kings and queens. We are a royal, prestigious people. Pull yourselves up. My brother, you taught everybody tonight they need to pull themselves up, and they need to get their private thinking right. Now, when you get in that transition, if they can't balance the book, they can't be responsible with the credit or debit card, they can't keep minutes, get them off your team, people, because you all going to end up going to jail. Kings and queens, remember, what is your worth? What is your self-worth? Know your self-worth. My brother, I thank you for venting tonight. You're going to get some more trustees. Get the discernment. Be blessed. I'll see you in the private on Sunday. Peace, my brother. Peace, kings and queens.
Peace, Sister Yvette. Always a pleasure. Always a pleasure. When we're blessed with the queens here on the foundation. Yeah, I've been through. You know what I'm saying? But you know, I guess I'm being heard. You know what I mean? I'm just tired. I'm really tired of this beat. Look, man, I'm done. Look, I was talking to a friend of mine. Hold on. Look, I don't need no music right now. I was talking to a friend of mine, and I was telling him, you know, I consider him, he was a client first. Then we became very good friends, which is rare because I don't really do that usually. You know, I'm just gonna be honest. Like, I'm not really. I don't know. Bottom line, I was talking to, you know, a friend of mine. You know, he's feeling frustrated, and I'm feeling frustrated just with, you know, with people, man. People, man. Some of the fakest stuff is going on and being tolerated, man. It's some of the weirdest. Let me get through my story. Anyways, I'm telling him, when you enter into a new realm, let's say the conscious community, and you come into contact with individuals or groups of people, whatever, who have or appear to have different information or whatever than you. I want y'all to remember that in a new scenario, in a new setting, if I don't know anything about industrial solvents, right? And, you know, I'm going into this manufacturer. I have an interview. I'm working for the local newspaper, and I'm doing one of the funny fluff pieces on industrial solvents. So I go talk to someone about industrial solvents in this, you know, factory. I don't know anything about industrial solvents. This is my first time, like, even understanding, like, that I need to even think about industrial solvents. Like, damn, industrial solvents, let's be real. But this is my job as, you know, being interviewed. And I'm going to go interview this dude on industrial solvents. Now, look, if I know nothing about industrial solvents, I do not know the difference between this dude telling me the truth and teaching me something and some high-level finessing. Some people can call it trolling. Same thing in the conscious community, so-called same thing in the private. Do you know the difference between what's actually legit out here and between somebody or some group of people on some high-level finessing type scenario? Are you being high-level finessed, or are you actually getting put on the game is what I'm really trying to say right now. I'm asking the question. And can you catch up fast enough before it's too late, doom and gloom, to understand that, man, I'm being high-level finessed? There's people who sent me indictment papers because they didn't understand that they was being high-level finessed because they had not no information. And you want to sit over here and trust someone else's word versus getting to understand it yourself. You're going to get high-level finessed for your paper. I've seen people get high-level finessed, stop paying their mortgage, lost their house to a foreclosure because someone was going to take care of their dish. They were discharged, but, you know, they were supposed to send in look, man, you got high-level finesse and you let it happen. I've seen people get high-level finesse with credit cards. Credit repair, I've seen a lot of high-level finessing. And I see it going on still. Now, I pose a question to you. In a new area, in a new domain where you know really nothing, how can you determine what's real and what's high-level finesse? Have you ever even thought about that? 205-0337. Peace. What's your name? Where you calling from?
Peace to the guys. It's your brother Mellow Bass. So can you hear me? Can you hear me clearly?
Peace, family, loud and clear, man. Peace to the guys.
Let me take this earpiece out so I can just get a little bit more close. Indeed, bro. No doubt. First and foremost, I feel you. I just wanna put this disclaimer out there for those who may be first timers coming in. I'm not sure they just dropping in because I did as well offer a couple today, to tune in. So I just want to put a disclaimer here from the beginning. It's all good. It's all love. It's family. It's all family and all love here on the show. And I feel you. You just coming in now like where you have to touch the hearts and the minds and the level of interest of the people, because what's really most important out here is securing, preserving, being able to pass on what we're working so hard for. So let's not forget that first and foremost. So the thing about it is, game, like they say, trust, game, recognize game, real trust, recognize real trust. You feel me? So, we got a lot of cats out here who are definitely finessing the game. They flogging, faking it, flogging it. Sprinkling, putting sugar coated on top. Making it even taste good to you. Because I done been around this world. I done been around brothers who even take advice from these other hopscotch, quick and get it right now brothers and end up jammed up. And then, like you say, hey, you get jammed up, I bet you can't hit them up like you hit so. First and foremost, ain't no getting jammed up. We ain't hitting so. Let's get that straight. Because when you're applying the correct information and you're doing it properly, then, hey, things should actually go as according. You should be in divine calculation with it, moving in honor, regardless of whatever type of issue it may be, corporate or whatever. So the whole ordeal is really, though, is to separate the fake from the real for real. It's always been time. It always have been. Our ancestors been doing this forever. So what we're doing, we just carrying on and putting forth the, part of the calculation that we're part of. Real trust, got to recognize real trust. You working so hard for things, cats out here take it. They take it to the cleaners and really don't give a damn about Junior, you, Granny, nobody. And it's real. I didn't talk to cats. They want you to put up 15 to 25 just so they can create a trust and give you your number and you be doing this. You said that you can cop this and cop that. Nah. You get your ass pulled over, you get jammed up and wound up just like the next public individual. That's the truth of the matter. So we can't be playing out here. Time and space is, and you started out the show talking about space, time. That's the true value in this. The sister Yvette, that took it back to our level of our interest level of value. What is our interest level like? What's your value system like? What do you truly value? Looking good, sounding good, feeling good, but still dealing with the fate. Or actually being genuinely in a position and know what it feels like to be secure. Know what it feels like to be able to preserve and pass them on. With no debt. No broken promises, no plagues, no disease, none of that. So yeah, I just wanted to definitely put that disclaimer out there that, to anybody who's listening, the brother that puts in work, he study up on the best. He studied to show himself approved. He's passionate about it. I know it is because passion links with passion. I'm in a position right now that I want to be in another position for maneuvering, administrating, and operating. But in my value system, I know the importance of it. I know not to jump out here on some rinky-dink level trying to fake and fly and then finesse. I know that. You're in violation, family. For all those who are just not familiar, there are people out there that will finesse you for your life savings and your earnings. That's what we're talking about. So, that's why I give thanks You are definitely one of the true, divine, genuine sources here on this planet in real time, in this life here, in our life. You know, that's why I give thanks. To anybody from the block, from the streets, they know what it is to have a reliable source. Come on, man. Stop. Then again, you ain't got to be from that. You cut from a different cloth, you know what it is to have your folks look out for you, though. So that's what it is. And that's what actually creates a better world. If everybody was endowed to be into trust, family trust, different forms of conducting business in trust, conducting better relationships, man, the world itself. You know. So ultimately, it's the work of humanity. You know, it's powerful. Many not able to carry that weight. That's the reason why a lot of them fake it. They fake to carry the weight because they really can't be expressed. And so you've been doing it, bro. You know, that's why I salute. You got the guns to lift this trust information. You know what I'm saying? You got the guns to maneuver through this. And by the time everybody want to get, you know what I'm saying, out of violation, I'm quite sure they already know too as well. Be careful, because the infraction will cost you. Everything comes at a price. We ain't willing to put forth nothing out there. What the hell you think you're going to get back in return? Can't pay nobody to read shit for you. I try to tell brothers that. You know, it's all about self. You know. So, yeah. Man, I just give thanks, bro. And I just wanted to tap into that and just I felt you, you know what I'm saying? I you know, like, bro, you know we connected. I know where you're coming from. And all the work that you put in, then plus coming up and being up under other, other elders and other ones that have paid away. I mean, compared to be heavy hitters, for real. You know, you can't take this for lightweight granted. This ain't no fame. You know, you looking for an autograph, go somebody else. We ain't into that. So, yeah, you know, starstruck shit over here, this shit real. You know what I'm saying? That's how I should be in the field with anybody we meet. Even if you meet someone who's successful. You know? The power of the presence is everything. Be real, like you said. When you meet somebody and shake their hand, like, man, bro, right there, straight up, in and out, pure, raw, and uncut. That's priceless right there. It's priceless, but we got a lot of people faking that. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I just give thanks, bro. You're one of the rare, the pure, the raw, and uncut. And I know as well you're an extension and a version of us. So how we got to do what we need to do. You know? Man, I salute, bro. I mean, like I said from the beginning, I say this to say that. I say all this to know what I know, and I continue to learn different things. And still, it don't stop me from reading and applying myself, because I have not set up my trust in the position I would like for it to be in or maneuvering that way. I don't stop myself from learning. I continue to eat. I soak up different times when I can. If I ain't in the hot sun out there, I'm going to check out something. Go look at YouTube. Go check into something. Jot this down. Power notes. You know, so yeah, so it's real though. So that's why, bro, I'm thankful. I'm thankful. Like, I'm thankful to have you here, man. I know the price and the value and the energy and the time and space that you sacrifice and put forth out here. You know, so definitely, to get real about the moment, by the bruh. It's another brick in the foundation. So,
sure indeed,
Brother Mello,
sure
man.
indeed.
I want to hold it down too much, but I just wanted to breathe for a minute. You know what I'm saying? Because I definitely felt you. Peace to the family out there too as well, man.
Appreciate you, man. Always
not
pleasure,
one
man.
breath in vain, bro. Not one. You feel me? Not nothing in vain. All through the same vein. Know that. We ride. We ride over here. You know what I'm saying? We riders. So, you know, real trust. Trust, recognize trust.
True indeed, man.
No doubt, bro. So, yeah, man. I'm on point. I'm still, you know, and I'm tuning others in and welcoming them in as well, man. Those who I see out here working and grinding, you know what I mean? I say, go tune into the foundation. I give them the site. You know what I'm saying? I give them a number. Special ones who are fortunate to catch me on this Wednesday. They're like, oh, that's a nice, really? Like, yeah, no doubt. Check this out. Okay, what's the number? What do you mean? Okay, bet. They're probably tuning in now. But yeah, though, it's real though. So still gotta do what I gotta do. You know what I mean? I know the importance and the value, and I'm still continuing to learn and work upon the value of me being here, knowing I gotta do.
True indeed.
I don't want, so it's true indeed. When I give thanks for you, bro, you're definitely a brick in the foundation. You know what I mean?
Man.
That's how this country get built, because of energy like yours.
It's not me, man. It's not
I know.
me.
Well, it's the light collective energy though.
I could not.
They got to reach that. Everybody got that soul type energy in them though. They got to tap into it. They got to.
Yeah.
That's a beautiful thing about it. You being yourself and doing what you can do. I know the soul he do, and this brother's powerful. He's been here and did things and got interest. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, man, what do you think you could do, bro?
Exactly. If I could do it, you can do it. If I could do it, you can do
it. Man, what?
You can do it. Man, look. You ain't gonna tell me I ain't grow roaches, wasn't embarrassed to bring my friends home from school to my house because it was tore down. Alcoholism, drugs, crack, pimping, everything. You can't tell me that if I can do it, you can't. I'm not trying to hear it. That don't make no sense. None at all. Suicide, mental health issues. My family tore down, man.
Right.
Tore down. But, hey, I know my children can't say that.
That's true.
That's all that matters to me.
That's true. That's true.
All that matters to me.
That's true.
They be like, what, Daddy? What? I'm like, no, never mind.
Yeah, that ain't that. We ain't talking about that, baby. You'll never have to hear about that. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, but it is what it is, bro. It's inspirational. It's life. You know what I mean? And what you give is priceless. So those got to learn the value. Just saying, listen, man, whatever it takes to create a trust and whatever it takes to protect and preserve and be able to pass on what I'm working so hard for, whatever it takes, it's truly priceless, though. To intake that, get that applied and pass it on, it's priceless, man. So, I like I say, bro, I do recognize the importance, you know what I'm saying? And I'm glad that I do deal with others who more so as well are coming and waking up into that information. So it's cool. It's great, man. That means a little bit no more so now I could be a tool and a demonstration before them, Now you just alone have a good conversation about it, but hey, let them know, hey, listen, we maneuvering a little bit like this. I can share this with you. Not so much the rest is private, but this is how we maneuver. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, definitely. And I was tripping today. I was, getting ready for work, and I was looking at this. They had the Mullins, the dude, it was in the office or whatnot. I think like the FBI director or whatnot. Mullins on this. They was grilling his ass, and I don't really get off into all that, but I think this shit was so funny because every time they ask for a specific fact or something, he was like, no, I'm not going to answer that. I refer to whatever's in the report. And they was like, well, it's in the report, so what are you saying? Like, no, whatever's in the report. And he wouldn't budge from there, bro. Then on top of that, it was somebody else that was beside him that came in on on the panel, and it was like, well, he's not, the Congress said he's not going to be able to testify. Okay, but he can. It says, sir, you can act as and speak as a private citizen. I was like, whoa!
Mm-hmm.
Like what?
Yeah.
You can speak as a private citizen, sitting next to the FBI director, Mullins. But
as a private citizen, you can exercise your right to plead the fifth. You can't do that in a public capacity. Did you know that?
Right. Interesting.
It depends. But yeah, man, I don't watch that stuff. That stuff is
nah, the news that's on, man. You know how they interrupt the whole broadcast and they just cut that shit on. They want to control your perception anyway, so they just cut that shit on. Live breaking news.
I'm a pirate. I got virtual private networks, and I'm watching everything I want for free. Cause I'm really good with technology. So I'm watching UFC. I'm watching everything I want for free, and I'm doing it on demand. I don't have to watch commercials. I'll be like YouTube. People be watching YouTube. Look, I'm telling you, you can download Firefox browser, the web browser, and then they have plugins, Firefox plugins. Don't get no weird stuff off the internet. But go into the plugins of Firefox and search for YouTube ad blocker. You can put ad blockers on your browser and watch YouTube and never watch an ad ever again, and it's free.
Real shit.
I don't play that, fam. I don't play that. I don't play that. I don't play commercials, man. I don't play commercials.
Yeah, them shits is definitely yeah, they definitely, man, on some crazy shit with them commercials. They trying to brainwash your ass for real every moment.
I'm telling you, man, because they put breakaways. If you ever noticed, you be watching a show and the commercial come on and it's super loud. It be disturbing.
Tell it, man. You are so right. Yeah. So they changed the sound, the color, all this shit.
It be disturbing me. Like, it be distracting me. I be forgetting. Like, I just unlock my phone and then all of a sudden, hey, did you know? And I forgot what I was going to do with my phone because this dude's screaming over here. Like, I don't like TV, man. I don't like TV. I don't.
Yeah, me neither.
I don't like TV.
I like the wildlife channel and shit like that, you know. I tune in.
Like TV, man.
I tune in certain things, but not just sit there.
I jump on my laptop or my iPad and I jump on there and I search by movie or TV show.
Right.
I watch whatever I want, man. Nah, man. No commercials, nothing. I don't play that stuff.
Yeah, I gotta get that because right now, man, I'm just fucking with the Hulu and the other little shit that's on TV.
Damn
Hulu.
All that.
Yeah.
Hey, man, especially if you got an Android, you gotta get your hands on, what is it called? Kodi, Kodi.
Right.
Kodi. I'm telling you, it's crazy. You can download it on the Android app or Android phone, and then you gotta find those. It's called TV add-ons.
TV add-ons.
It's not the easiest thing, man, but if you can figure it out, man, you watching TV, movies, all that. I watched Avengers, all that. I don't go to the movie theater.
Oh, shit.
All that. I don't play none of that, no.
Man, I gotta figure this shit out, so I feel bad. My pops down there, he's 60-something years old. He got a fucking Fire Stick.
Yeah, damn, I
don't have a Fire Stick.
Man, I be in the hood, man. I still be in the hood, you know, whatever. And my guy, he owns a corner shop. My guy do tobacco. He do like phones, prepaid phones. Like, he got the hood shop with the fake Louis Vuitton bags and the Gucci bags and stuff. Anyway,
right.
Yeah.
We're gonna definitely have to hit up in the private, so I'm definitely take on the private, man, because shit, man, shit.
I don't play around, man.
I gotta get up on my tech game though, for real though, real speed though. You know what I'm saying? I just been working. Yeah,
it's cool, man. It's cool.
I ain't slow, but shit, you know what I mean? I need to get up on my tech though, for real.
It's cool.
Like, really though. Shit, man, that was up though. That definitely was up. I definitely got to hit you on that. How your mom doing, bro? How bro doing with the credit and everything?
Teron, he good.
Teron, my bad.
Yeah. I just hollered at him today.
Okay.
We be clowning, man. That's a funny dude. Like, y'all don't know Teron. Like, Teron, like, he come on the show, he be straight business, but that dude be cracking me up, man. He's stupid.
Right.
That shit dude is stupid.
But he be dead serious, that's okay too. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, he don't play. Like, he handle business. That's why I respect it with him. Like, when it comes to business, he ain't playing around. But my man got jokes. Like, the dude's funny. He's actually funny. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, I was hollering at him today.
Oh, man. I can stand his jokes because, his jokes gonna be actual factual with some real shit, and then it's gonna be on the frequency. So I can deal with his jokes. None of them corny ass, you know what I'm saying, jokes where cats ain't just on some shit.
He got the same. He got the switch I got. He got the hood switch and the suit. The hood suit switch. The hood suit switch. That's what I'm talking about. Same switch. He hit the same switch like I do. Like, yes, sir. We can do that. We can schedule that. Or what?
Hey, so I was just telling the brother there, bro. I said, "Lee, bro, that's what it is." He was like, "Man, you got the energy where you can go up here and speak to the mayor, and then talk, and then do such and such. But then again, come right back to the little store on the block, and then top it up with the, you know what I'm saying?" Like,
that's diplomatic
status.
Diplomat status, man. That's all I got to say. I don't care what nobody say.
Oh,
that's a diplomat.
I got you. I got you.
Straight up, that's diplomacy.
I got you.
That's high level. That's
right.
civics.
Right. Everybody can't do that shit, B.
Exactly.
Everybody can't do that shit. Everybody can't do that shit. That's why I feel thankful, man. I gotta go and get my ass in though. I feel thankful though, man, because this shit's not like complicated to me. It's like I have a level of interest. Like when I stayed with bro around the corner and we were hitting you up, bro, man, we sat on the front porch, hot as hell, with a spotlight on, chilling, sipping on something, reading the U-Bot, goddamn, you know what I'm saying, DocuSign. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying, like I had no issues with shit. You feel what I'm saying? Like, if I ever feel like I'm drained, I need to go do this, then you know what I do? I chill. But then again, at the same time, my mindset is on this shit. Like, how can I need to do this. I want to be able to do this. Okay, I have this. What can I do with this? See, my mind is on that shit. It's like the music and shit and other things, man. It's part of it. And that's what most people need to really do. Like, don't force yourself into this shit. Just tap into your level of interest. If you think this shit too much, overwhelming, I can't get this shit. I want to have a choice. Nah, stop out like you just said. So it ain't for you. You need to first go back and check your value system. What is truly valuable to you? Where are your level of interest at? And I'm just speaking from a point because that's what I had to do. Like, I was like, hold up, damn all this shit. What the hell am I working for? What the hell I'm gonna do? I can't just sit and collect and save money. People think they just save money, you good. Fool, did you sit on money? You gotta come up off of it. Energy, you fucking up. How can you be part of the flow exchange? You gotta get this shit out. So, I can see you generating it, then placing it, and preserving it, placing it. Cool. But you steady generating, and then you're able to place it up. But you're not able to sit upon something. And you got a lot of cats that do that. They whole big wives, they whole shit, they got a couch full of hundreds. But what the hell? So that's one thing we gotta do. Damn a trust. If you don't have your value system together and know what the hell you're working for, what you want to do, how you want to do it, and look at the issues that you deal with now and say, okay, I don't want to leave this in the next generation to come. Check into that shit. Tap into it. It makes it a little more better for you. I know it did for me, man. So, and it opens up your sight and your value a little more. Like, so, okay, now I can stop spending money on this senseless shit, and then now just start just saving it for this, or now start and putting it in here, over here. So, yeah. But, yeah, that's what it is, man. As we speak, we can know who's learning what, for real. And I speak to people like, man, where you get this from? Like, I always give thanks and salute and shout out. Like, hey, man, I come with the order, the elders. I break down from the elders and I come on down to us. You know what I'm saying? Who all play the role in this thing and continue to play a role. So that's what it is. Ain't no stardom shit here. This shit gets you nowhere, just making it sound good. But then again, to the finessers and the floggers and fakers, it may get them a few thousand, a few racks. Which that is not the true value of shit anyway. So it is what it is, man. They here to bring balance too, and it's weird. In a weird way, they here to bring balance too.
Man, a lot of times, a credit on this physical side is a debit on the spiritual side.
Ooh, shit. Hold on, one more time. So what did you say?
What if it is said that you can't say you didn't know because you heard the speaker of truth?
Okay.
We streaming. I don't know, man. I'm here, man. Anybody, I'm standing here. I got the spear, I got the shield.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of motherfuckers ain't getting by me. But those who, are worthy, man, let's roll. Let's do this. This is war, man. This is spiritual warfare for me. Straight up.
It is.
I'm over here taking heads, man. What's good? I'm taking heads.
I feel you, bro. I definitely feel you. And that's where we at, too. Spiritual economics. People are trying to separate the two, but it's impossible. It's impossible.
A lot of times the credit on the physical side is a debit on the spiritual side. I mean, look, your life, your body, your life, dude, is a credit to you technically, but it's a debit on the planet.
That's true.
Most people don't think like
that is
me.
true.
Like most people don't think like me, man.
That's
true.
Don't
think like me, man.
That's true.
That's
true.
trust administration. Say it's not. Say it's not.
It is Final Four, baby.
Look, man. All right, we got 10 minutes left, man. Let me go to the next. I think I got one more caller, man. I'm gonna leave your mic open.
All right, man. My bad, bro. My bad, man. You know, it just been a minute, so you know, it is. Well, I'm hit you up though. Hit you up on that shit. We gonna definitely gotta chop it up. But yeah, it's another one, man.
Definitely. 718-892.
Hey, what's up, Capitone? What's up, So L and everybody else?
You got it, bro.
Yo, is it easy to get an 800 credit? So L, is it easy to get an 800 score? And what is like once you get that 800 score, is it really like no cash down and stuff like that, or it's very hard to get an 800 score? By the way, how you doing? So I always know how you doing, okay? But that's good. That's good like that.
I don't think it's hard to get an 800 score. It's discipline, but you got to understand the credit game. If you understand the credit game, it ain't hard to get an 800 score. What I'm saying though is like, what you gonna do with it? What you gonna do with the 800 score? And on top of that, when it comes to down payments, man, you gotta understand. If you're thinking like the banks, man, they trying to find the best leverage position. So a lot of times, bank is gonna try to tie up like 125, 150% of the loan that they give you. Like the loan, it's LTV, loan to value ratio. So the biggest thing on the consumer side, on the investor side, is put the least amount down and get paid off the spread. First-time home buyers, you can do a single-family, duplex, triplex, fourplex. Once you get above a fourplex, you get into commercial property automatically, especially when you deal with the banks. If you're getting a loan for a fiveplex or anything up, it's going to be a commercial loan, hands down. But first-time home buyer, 3%, 3.5%, whatever it is, popping right now, federal. And, that's pennies. That's pennies on the dollar pretty much. Whereas,
so check this out.
Go ahead.
So I'm good for that with that 3% down, but I say, I want to hold that. I don't want to give them that 3% yet. I want to make it grow with interest. You think they'll go for that? Because it's all about contract. It's about offer. I make them an offer. They're gonna get their money, but I want so they're not gonna let me hold.
The bank is in money. It's in business to make money, man, and they make money off of OPM, other people's money. So man, they ain't flying. No.
So
I was in the bank today, man, doing the cashier's check, man. This European, little European. She like couldn't be more than like 25 or something. Like ran the bank sobbing. She was crying. She's like straight crying. She was talking to the banker, started crying. She was crying, and then the other banker came over like, "What was that?" And he was like, "Oh, the escrow," and then the insurance went up, and he was like, "It's not our fault." Like they don't care. They don't care personally.
Damn.
It's a bank. Bank is going off how the bank works. Like it's not personal.
Right.
It's like banks don't play that. They don't play that. If you come from the standpoint of a bank, you understand it. They don't play that. But hey, y'all, I gotta go, man. I gotta close. Man, this is the longest show I've ever done, man.
Okay, all right. So
yeah.
What's the longest somebody for? You got north, east, west, and south. It's news, right? You got days, months, weeks, and years, right? So what's the longest somebody will finesse you? Because you got to check their track record. What's the longest you ever been finessed? Have you ever been finessed?
What's the longest I've ever been finessed?
A week so? A week?
Hey, I'm gonna be honest.
Get it as a month so? Get it?
Yo, man.
I'm so long to fake and pretend now.
Fam, there's some sisters out here that can finesse and finagle.
Oh, yeah, no doubt. They're the best ones. Shit, we learn from them anyway.
And I ain't talking on some, necessarily on some intimate stuff. I had this sister that sent me business credit, and I believed her for like 3 weeks, 4 weeks, and even like I was helping her do some consultations, and she really didn't know business credit. So I guess I got finessed for like 3 weeks.
So basically, she got me, myself, and I. So she finessed you 3 times. But then from there, like, so you think she did it like with the help of social engineering?
Nah, she did it because she had more knowledge on the subject than I did, so it was easy for her to finesse.
That must have been mad years ago.
I appreciate that. It was like 3 years ago. Yeah, three that. I was still working with.
Hey, but you know something, though. You don't rip. The thing about it is, when you think you really finesse somebody, you got to put the mirror around in reflection mode, bro. You're really finessing yourself too as well. Cause how much you think you're going to get out of, bro, man? You think I got a zip on my head? Look, man, I know when to discontinue the conversation, whether it be a month, a week, or, 30 minutes. Real spit.
Okay.
Trust, recognize trust, man. Real trust.
Cause you know what happened? If they did it to you yesterday, they do it to you today. They might get over tomorrow. Or they did it to you last week. They did it to you this week. They might do it to you next week. But you know what happened? So it's but from there, like only time they can finesse me when I'm bored, like that, and I hope they would change. But when I ain't bored, I can't be finessed.
You want to be entertained, bro?
So I ain't got nothing else to do but get finessed. But if I got something else to do,
entertain me, man.
That's just like our people. He was like, yo, if she finessed you, like, you know what? I let her finesse me. I was bored. Like,
I let her do
that. I let her do it. I was bored. I was looking for something to do.
I was looking for a little something strange, for a little bit of change.
A little bit of change, man. All right, man. I appreciate y'all, man. Y'all have a great night. I'll talk to y'all soon, man.
No doubt.
Y'all too now.
All right, peace. All right, 803. I see you, 803, but I'm out of here, man. I want to say peace to y'all. I appreciate y'all for checking out the show. I appreciate y'all for, letting me rant and not making me, feel bad about it. I do feel bad, man, because I love y'all, and it's like, when you get in an argument with a loved one and you say some stuff you kind of meant, but it hurt their feelings and you feel bad afterwards. I kind of feel like that right now. You know what I'm saying? But I can't, I can't give you a hug and make myself feel better. So what I'm going to say is I love you, and, I know that you can do it, and I know you can be the best. This really was just to, put some fire under you and let you know that this trust stuff ain't no game. Let's just take it seriously. Other than that, like, I'm your brother, and I got your back. Anything you need from me, if I got it, I'm going to help you out. But as long as it's not to the detriment of my family, I got you. With that being said, admin at welcometothefoundation.com. Y'all, let's sign up for this carrot bars, man. Get a gram of gold. A gram of gold at a time, man. Sign up. Admin at welcometothefoundation.com for more information. Trustee training, admin at welcometothefoundation.com for more information. The cutoff is coming. And, welcometothefoundation.com. Get some free information. In the meantime, let's, work on our consistency, work on our dedication. And look, all this fake stuff, let's revolutionize. Let's bring it back to whatever it was when we was talking about keep it real, and getting caught in a lie was worse than wearing, sneakers with holes in them. How about that? Y'all remember that? I do. It was embarrassing. I love y'all, man. Y'all have a great week, and let's do it again next week. Take care of yourself. Enjoy yourself. And say 10 things you're thankful for before you go to sleep tonight. Peace to guys.
Doing this thing all the way live. High Frequency Radio.